Pack your bags, Mother Earth's throwing a farewell party, and you are officially on the guest list. From melting glaciers to vanishing islands, some of the world's most stunning sights are disappearing faster than your Wi-Fi in the wild. With 2025 named the International Year of Glaciers Preservation, it's time to stop saying someday and start seeing these wonders today. Welcome to the Daily Dose of 10, your whirlwind tour of paradise, before it's gone. Number 10. Glaciers worldwide. World Heritage Glacier Sites. Across the globe, UNESCO warns that nearly one-third of glaciarized World Heritage Sites could vanish by 2050, with nearly half lost by 2100 under present warming trends. Imagine glaciers like Switzerland's Aletsch and Iceland's Vatnajökull, shrinking year after year, carving new lakes and rocky scars across valleys. In the Alps, the Aletsch Glacier retreats over 50 meters annually, losing between 200 to 400 meters of ice thickness since the late 1800s. While awe-inspiring today, each visit carries urgency. Globetrotters are witnessing a meltdown in real time. But fret not. Many areas now host guided hikes, glacier safaris, and educational programs to explain how warming and hydroelectric shifts impact these icy giants. See glaciers now, or risk seeing them only in postcards. Number 9. Nazca Lines, Peru. The mystifying geoglyphs of Nazca, spanning lizards, hummingbirds, and spirals etched into desert crust, are vanishing under the assault of flash floods and shifting sands. Scholars warn that changes in precipitation and wind patterns are eroding lines once etched 2,000 years ago. Airplane tours let you soar above the desert canvas, catching the full scale of these ancient doodles before lines blur into oblivion. With rising tourism, unauthorized access, and vehicle encroachment also threatening their preservation, every aerial viewing today supports protective efforts below. Humor moment. It's the world's oldest doodle pad, so mark your spot in history before someone spills coffee on the drawing. Number 8. Minaret of Jam, Afghanistan. Towering at an elegant 65 meter, the Minaret of Jam, built in 1194 from exquisite baked bricks, stands isolated in rugged gorge. UNESCO deems it at extreme risk due to erosion, floods, earthquakes, and neglect. The remote site lies largely unprotected, with minimal local preservation funds, and travel advisories further hinder site maintenance. Catching a glimpse of the craftsmanship, its Kufic script and intricate geometry spiraling to heaven, offers a rare encounter with medieval Islamic art. But time is slipping. Losing structural stability could send this slender haven crashing. It's like spotting the Leaning Tower's daring cousin, but with fewer selfie sticks and more serious threats. Number 7. Mohenjo-Daro, Pakistan. Mohenjo-Daro is not just old, it's ancient enough to make the pyramids feel like millennials. Dating back to 2500 BCE, this Indus Valley gem was rocking urban planning before it was cool, complete with drainage systems that still outclass some modern cities. But today, this archaeological superstar is battling enemies it never saw coming: salty groundwater, wild monsoon floods, and conservation efforts that feel like they're running on dial-up. The Great Bath still stands proudly, albeit a bit crusty, alongside eerily quiet streets and ruins that hint at a once thriving metropolis. Experts warn that without intervention, the whole place could collapse into a muddy memory by 2030. So if you have ever wanted to time travel, this is your chance. Just pack your boots and maybe a flotation device. Because let's face it, it's hard to marvel at ancient plumbing when your socks are wet. Number 6. Abu Mina, Egypt. Abu Mina, once a bustling hub of early Coptic Christianity, now feels like a holy ghost town, minus the ghosts, but with plenty of crumbling chapels and waterlogged drama. Tucked into Egypt's arid landscape, this UNESCO World Heritage Site has been doing the architectural equivalent of a slow faceplant, thanks to rising groundwater for nearby farming that's softening its ancient sand foundation like a soggy sponge. Though it got a brief reprieve in 2025 by being taken off UNESCO's danger list, experts warn that one bad flood could send it right back on, and not in a cute, nostalgic way. Walk through basilicas where monks once chanted, tiptoe around cracked mosaics, and imagine a time when this desert outpost was a spiritual hotspot. But do it soon, because if water levels rise again, the only thing left might be a holy site turned swamp. It's sacred history meets slow-motion sinkhole. Bonus fun. You can tell your friends you visited an ancient city that's basically playing Jenga with its own foundations. Number 5. St. Louis and Endangered, Senegal. St. Louis, the first French colonial capital in sub-Saharan Africa, is now battling coastal erosion, saltwater incursion, weakened buildings, and under-resourced conservation. With around half its heritage buildings in desperate need of repair, the city's character is literally crumbling. Endangered, infamous as a slave trade hub, invites reflection, remorse, and urgent preservation. Both share UNESCO status, yet ask for urgent tourist attention. Wander colorful streets and shuttered mansions while you still can. Humor aside, let's preserve St. Louis before it's more sainthood than structure. Number 4. Easter Island's Maui, Chile. Set on remote Rapa Nui and scattered across basalt platforms, these monumental stone heads stare outward, but are themselves staring down salt spray, wind erosion, and climate-driven coastal degradation. Many moai are fracturing. Newer studies reveal rapid surface layer loss as climate shifts intensify exposure. A visit offers extraordinary encounters with ancestral spirituality, elaborate statue carving, platform alignment, astronomical positioning, yet each wind buffet chips another millimeter from carved features. Humor moment. They say the stone giants are lit, but rising sea and salt is their kryptonite. Number 3. Patagonia's Perito Moreno Glacier, Argentina. Unlike most retreating ice fields, Perito Moreno remained an enduring advance until recent years. Since 2022, it has failed to regain prior front positions each year. 2025 marks at least 4 consecutive years of net retreat. Once stable, it's now losing 1 to 2 meters of ice annually, equivalent to 0.85 meter water equivalent per year, the fastest mass loss in nearly 50 years. With the glacier face towering 70 meters above water, 200 meters submerged, the thunder of calving ice is both breathtaking and sobering. Walk on the ice, boat beneath cascading giants, feel the roar of nature's drama. It's like standing under a giant frozen sneeze. Duck fast. Number 2. Maldives and other low-lying island nations. With 80% of its islands sitting less than a meter above sea level, the Maldives is basically playing a high-stakes game of Marco Polo with the ocean. And the sea is winning. Since 1880, sea levels have crept up around 20 centimeters, and that rate is accelerating like your Wi-Fi when you're not in paradise. Scientists predict a rise of 0.5 to 0.9 meters by 2100, which could mean entire islands disappearing faster than a beach towel in a breeze. The country is not going down without a fight, though building seawalls, reclaiming land, and even proposing floating cities. Yes, really floating cities. But nature does not always follow blueprints, and the coral reefs that make the Maldives so Instagrammable are also bleaching under pressure. So if you've ever dreamed of sipping coconut water in a hammock over turquoise waters, now's the time, before the only way to visit is with a VR headset and a kiddie pool. Humor moment. Give your future grandkids something to brag about besides, my grandpa once snorkeled here before it was Atlantis. Number 1. Glacier National Park, USAA. Glacier National Park isn't just a jaw-dropping slice of Montana, it's a melting time capsule. Once home to over 80 glaciers in the early 1900s, that icy population has dropped to just 22 in 2025. And even those are pulling a slow vanishing act. Sperry Glacier has shrunk by a frosty 75% since the Little Ice Age, and baby glaciers like Saye are practically puddles with a name tag. Scientists say the park's glaciers could be totally gone by 2100, no matter how eco-friendly we get with our light bulbs. So if you want to hike alongside ancient ice or spot a mountain goat-looking smug, you'll need to go soon and book a shuttle. Many Glacier Valley limits cars midsummer, but don't worry, the views are still glacially gorgeous, even if the glaciers are responding no to the future. It's like seeing a rock band on their farewell tour, only this one is 10,000 years old and comes with grizzlies. If you love this wild ride through disappearing wonders, smash that like button like it's the last glacier on Earth. Don't forget to subscribe for more globe-trotting adventures and eco-epic countdowns. And hey, drop a comment telling us which vanishing gem is on your bucket list before it's bucketed.